Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. Well, all of you who are joining us live today for this officially last class of September. So, in this month, during this September, we had lots of classes about the IELTS, and we discussed lots of things, and we had small activities with the help of which we learned certain technical terms, or be it the words like paraphrasing or skimming and scanning all those words, and all the how to make sentences, what all kind of tasks are there in your IELTS paper. So according to the bifurcation of every module, we actually learned so many things about the IELTS exam, right? So yeah, we are here with another last class, officially last class of September month. So today also I have got a topic for all of you. But yes, before we actually begin with the topic, as usual, like I give you the reminders for registering with us. Okay, that is the first reminder, first of all, which I usually give in my class. So, guys, please do not forget to register with us with the help of the link which is given in the description below. And also please subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we keep coming up with lots of videos, lots of free content, free material for all of you. So you do not have to buy any books officially, and you do not have to find or look for any other book. So these classes have been designed in such a way that you can gain from these classes as much as you want. So, yes, the topic for today is right in front of you to be covered. So, today we are basically about why complex sentences are important for IELTS writing. Okay, that is the first thing which we are going to cover up. And the second thing is that how to make complex sentences, because this is one of the questions which has been asked by many IELTS candidates in my this whole IELTS training journey. So many questions regarding this related to complex sentences have come up in the past, and definitely we are going to solve that today, because I'm going to teach you what are complex sentences. First of all, we are going to talk about that, and I'm also going to give you the reason, or the point of view of the examiner, that what is the examiner actually looking for in your writing and speaking paper, and why do we actually use complex sentences, right? And we also have a small activity in the end coming up, so I really want all of you to be really very engaged and be with me, so that we can gain maximum out of it. And also I would like you to comment your names, your places, from where are you watching us live. I would love to know that. And also, when we will have the activity in the end for 5 to 10 minutes, also I would like to like all of you to write your answers on the comment section. So let's see how many people are watching us and from where. So please comment it down. And while you comment your names and places down on the comment section, let me take you through another slide which says, what does the examiner expect? Sorry. So you can see here, what does the examiner expect means we are actually talking about the expectation of the examiner. So if we look at examiner's marking scheme, so it states that to get a band of 6 for grammar, we need to use a mix of simple and complex sentences. So guys, always remember that only writing simple sentences would not get you anywhere, and also only writing complex sentences will just make your handwriting and your grammatical structure more complex and uneasy to understand by the examiner. So yes, one has to use the blend of it very well, so that you reach up to that desired band of yours. And if you're looking for band 7, then it states use a variety of complex structures. So let me further read it for you, so that you understand what does the examiner expect actually. So this obviously means that we should use complex sentences in our writing, but it does not mean that we should try to make all of our sentences complex. This is a very beautiful and a very important sentence here. Please do not ignore it. So all band 9 answers I have seen use a mixture of simple and complex sentences. So if you need really a band 8 and band 9, then definitely you should use the mixture of simple and complex sentences, not just one of them single-handedly. The key is to know when to use them, and we will look at this below. So in the further upcoming slides, I'm going to show you how to actually make complex sentences. But first, we need to understand what is a complex sentence, okay? So let me take you through another slide. Here I have given few definitions and with examples what is a complex sentence actually. So the main problem here seems to be the word complex, right? So complex in this situation does not mean complicated, long, or impressive. This is a common misconception and leads to students writing very long and grammatically incorrect sentences that are very difficult to understand. Example, in the modern world, global warming is one of the most popular topics, causing many environmental difficulties and tough challenges arising from its serious consequences. This is one of the, complex sentences which the candidate has written. Now let's read the description behind it. This is a very from an essay that is trying to be overly complex. So the sentence which I just read, I'd also highlight the sentence for all of you so that you understand which sentence am I talking about. So this is the sentence which I just read, right? And now let's read about it. And the description says that it is very, very overly complex. We can see that a lot of, complexity has been engaged in this particular sentence and it has been forcefully done. We can, make out from that. So the student has tried to put 4 simple ideas into one paragraph, first of all, resulting in an awkward and incoherent sentence, right? So they have lost control of the grammar and this affects the meaning. When meaning is affected, it stops the reading, understanding of what is being said, and that isn't good for your IELTS writing band scores. So guys, you have to, be very, very careful while making your complex sentences, because doing it overly or making overly complex sentences will not lead you anywhere, as it is written here as well. So complex sentences are not very complex. They are just 2 or more simple sentences. Putting them together makes this essay more coherent and cohesive. So guys, if you want to know the meaning of coherent and cohesive, then you can also refer to my previous videos where I was explaining the marking criteria, because these 2 words also reflected there in the marking criteria of speaking and writing IELTS exam. So coherent basically means the logical consistency behind your grammar or behind your sentence structure. And cohesive means in an organized form. That means, are you writing your paragraphs well? Are you keeping a space or gap between all the paragraphs, right? And are you, organizing your ideas well, starting with the first topic sentence and then maybe linking it with an example. So all of these kind of things come under cohesive, right? Now, let me show you some examples just to understand better how does the complex sentence actually look like. So complex sentence examples. For example, one of the most common environmental issues is global warming, which causes many serious environmental problems. Tough challenges are associated with this issue and its effects have very serious consequences. This is the sentence, right? Now let's read about it. I don't think there is anything complex about these sentences, just simple ideas put together, right? So complex is just a label, not a description. So I have taken each of the 4 simple sentences and put them together in complex sentences. So this results in a grammatically correct, easy to understand paragraph. So guys, no need to get confused about this word complex, okay? Complex really does not mean complex or confusing. In fact, complex sentences are just a blend of 2 or 3 simple sentences. So I'm sure many of you, if you have a basic level of English language, then many of you have been taught in your schools and colleges as well, especially in the primary and secondary school, how to make simple sentences, how to go about complex sentences, or how to even make compound sentences. So all these 3 have been taught to us in our past in school, but if you do not remember, then I would really recommend and advise all of you to at least go through or brush up your grammar a little bit, because otherwise this topic will be very difficult for you to understand it here. Although if you are here with us in the live class, no need of getting worried about anything, because this is also a very simple class which I have kept. I have not gone into the depth of grammar here. These are just basic things which we need to revise so that we can make good complex sentence in our IELTS writing test. So yes, moving on with the PPT, more examples I have listed down here for you. So there is a simple sentence which I have taken first of all. So let me read it out for you. Troy ate a giant cookie. He got a stomach ache. Right? So these are two simple sentences you can see here. Now let's see how have we converted these two simple sentences into one complex sentence. How can you actually make a complex sentence out of the simple sentence? So the complex sentence becomes after adding after, right? So after Troy ate a giant cookie, we have put a comma, and he got a stomachache. So after Troy ate a giant cookie, he got a stomachache. This becomes a complex sentence. So what have we done? We have removed the stop from here. We have put a comma. He, H, capital becomes small because obviously it's not a new sentence. And we have added after, right? So after becomes kind of a conjunction, and conjunction is something, or these are kind of words which actually complete the sentence by joining the sentences together. So for example, if I just remove after from here and I just start the sentence from Troy, it will not be complete. So after has to be added. Hence in complex sentences we need to learn what are subordinate or what are insubordinate clauses, or we also need to learn what are dependent and independent clauses, because until unless we do not learn about these clauses, we will not be able to understand what are complex sentences. So independent clauses are those clauses which are independent in themselves. Okay, they do not need any conjunction or any word to be added to become dependent. And dependent clauses are those clauses, for example, one clause depends on the other clause to get the sentence completed. Now I know it might sound a little bit of confusing factor here, but that is one of the reasons why I have not included the detailed version of grammar here. So I'm just explaining it to you in verbal thing, but if you want more information or if you want a detailed information about it, we can get a new video in which I will be explaining it in detail, or either you would like to just Google it, what are independent and dependent clauses. For example, if I give you the example from here itself, Troy ate a giant cookie. This is one single simple sentence, and there is no dependency on any other sentence or phrase to get completed. It's a complete sentence in itself, right? But if I talk about this part of the complex sentence, he got a stomachache. So this is a dependent clause because this clause depends on the first clause, this one, after Troy ate a giant cookie. This clause, half part of sentence, the latter part of sentence, depends on the first part, right? Or the initial part of the sentence. Hence, this is a dependent clause, and this whole sentence, first one till full stop, is a independent sentence. So I hope I have made myself a little bit clear, at least, if not fully, because you need to understand as an IELTS candidate that using complex sentences can be like a boon. It can act like a boon for your score or for your band, right? So you really need to learn how to write complex sentences, because just by writing or giving simple sentences in your answer will just give you simple bands. But if you want more, better bands, in fact, good bands, then definitely you should look out for the complex sentences. Now, there are few more sentences, and the words or the conjunctions which I was talking about, those have been highlighted. So I'll just read out for you one by one. If the path is beautiful, let us not ask where it leads. So these are all kind of quotes which I have taken out for you. The quotes or beautiful lines out of, written by famous authors or famous people, writers. And yes, I have bolded and highlighted them with orange color, especially the conjunction which is actually, joining or blending the two sentences. So here the conjunction is if, and this is a conditional sentence. Conditional sentences always start with if. Okay, it's a situation, it's a condition. That is why they are known as conditional sentences. If I read out the second one for you, then it is an ironic habit of human beings to run faster when they have lost their way. So, when is also acting as a word which is combining these two parts of the sentences. Then again, with if and as long as, and also because. Because can also be used in the beginning, in the right beginning of the sentence. Okay, it's not wrong. Because many people believe that we cannot start the sentence with because. Although because is acting like a conjunction here, and but yes, it's not a rule that we cannot start a sentence with a conjunction. We can. That's right. Okay, so here are few more examples. So in these examples, what I have done is I have taken a sentence and which is a simple sentence, and then I have converted it into a complex sentence. So let's look at these 4 sentences, and then we will gradually move on to our small activity which I have prepared for you. So the first sentence here says, he confessed his crime. This is a simple sentence. Now, if I read it out as a complex sentence, it will say something like, he confessed that he was guilty. So, that he was guilty, this phrase or this part of the sentence which we have added, this has changed it from simple to complex sentences, right? Or we can also write it as, he confessed that he had committed a crime, right? This is just another way of saying it by using different synonyms. So again, it's a kind of paraphrasing here. Second is, he bought his uncle's factory. Complex, that is a simple sentence. Complex is, he bought the factory that belonged to his uncle. Third, simple sentence, he worked hard to pass the test. Complex sentence, he worked hard that he might pass the test. And same with last one. Simple sentence, in his childhood, Lincoln did not go to school. When he was a child, Lincoln did not go to school. So this is a complex, right? So again, when has been used here, you can see this is acting as a conjunction. Now, the activity is that let's try making complex sentences with these words. So guys, I have listed down 5 words for you. Now, after showing you the first word, I will give you half a minute or maybe 45 seconds. I really want all of you to be really active and concentrate on the comment section and write down your answers gradually. As soon as I give you the word, your time will start, and within a minute or within half a minute, you will have to write your sentences which you'll make out of those words on the comment section. And I would really like to take your names and the sentences which you'll make, and you will also learn in this way, right? Even if you're making a wrong sentence, please do not worry, because eventually I will be correcting your grammar if there is any grammatical mistake. And you can also ask me questions in the end. I'll also give you 5 minutes or 3 to 4 minutes to ask any questions if you have regarding the IELTS and regarding IELTS exam, and definitely I will answer them one by one. All right. So this was just a small piece of information, by the way, for all of you. Let's start with the activity now. So the first word with which you have to make a sentence, and try making a complex sentence, okay? Although all the words which I'm giving you, those will be, gradually turning into the complex sentences, because I'm basically giving you a list of cohesive devices and linking words. So the first linking word with which all of you have to make a sentence and write it down on the comment section, that is however. Now this beautiful word, is being used every day so many times by so many people, but many of you or many of us do not actually know the usage, do not know the usage of this word properly. So let me see how many of you can actually make a sentence with however. And let me see how many of you commented down. I'll take your names, all the top 2 or top 3 people who will write down the sentence quickly and give me the answer. I'll take down the names, right? So let me see how many of you actually make a beautiful sentence out of this word, however. And if there will be any grammatical or any such mistake, I will correct that, okay? So this is the first word, and we have 5 words in total. So in case you get 1 or 2 wrong also, that's not an issue. We are all here to learn. have, at least three or four more words to go for, even if we get one or two wrong. Yes, anyone? Till then, I'm also thinking of a sentence, and after you have written a sentence, I will also give you one sentence. Okay? So, for example, let me make a sentence for all of you with however, and till that time, while I'm telling you my sentence, you can also write down your sentence on the comment section. Okay. So, I love to eat chocolates. However, I have bad teeth. Okay. So this means that I love eating chocolates. However, I have bad teeth. Bad teeth means, I have cavity or germs, or I have, bacteria or whatever like that. So, however, is like contrasting my first part of the sentence to another. So, somebody has commented, however difficult it may be, we can make it if we work hard. Very, very nice sentence, very, very beautiful sentence, and very good effort. Very nice. So, Hank, I am sure and I hope pronouncing your name correctly. All right, the next word with which you have to make a sentence is as well as. So this is also one of the cohesive device or linking word which is actually used by so many IELTS candidates, in their writing paper. So guys, please make a sentence with this. I have already thought of a sentence, so I'll share it with you. The sentence which I have made with this as well as is, I have two pencils as well as one pen in my pencil box. Okay, so as well as is acting as and. So I have two pencils and one pen. That means I have two pencils as well as one pen. So we can use and in place of as well as. All right. Let me see how many of you actually give the correct answer to this. And another word which I have for all of you is in contrast. So let me give another sentence to you as well. In contrast. So in contrast, we can make a sentence with this like, in contrast to the project, in contrast to the project, list of headings are the same, right? We can say something like that because we are comparing the list of headings with the project. So in contrast to the project, the list of headings are the same. Then we have another word, similarly. So, with similarly, I can make a sentence like, you also think of a sentence till the time you also write it down on the comment section. I wear the dress like my mother. Similarly, like my mother. So I wear the dress similarly like my mother. That means similarly means same as my mother. And the last word for today is furthermore. So furthermore, is a word which is usually used in the writing part of IELTS exam when we actually want to add the information furthermore or in addition to or additionally moreover. These are all kind of words or cohesive devices which we actually use to add the information in our sentence. So we can also start the sentence with this particular word furthermore. So furthermore, the colleges had been shut due to the rally, okay, or due to the traffic. Furthermore means I'm adding the information. I said something, maybe I would have said something about the colleges and the, you know, closing of the colleges, but now I want to add further more information about them. That is why I'm using furthermore. The colleges had been shut down due to traffic or due to rally, right? So, guys, these words were planned here just for you to give an idea that how does actually, you know, how do we actually make the complex sentences out of different cohesive devices and linking words. So, yes, this was all from my side, and I hope you have learned about complex sentences now and you can use them wisely in your IELTS writing test. So yes, that was all from my side. I thank you all for joining us live here and commenting down the responses on the comment section. That is lovely out of you. So thank you so much, guys, for your time. And if you have any questions, definitely you can put it down on the comment section, and all your queries will be answered regarding IELTS exam or any other exam if you want. Also, please do not forget to register with us, and also do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because next month also we are going to come up with lots of activity classes regarding the IELTS, TOEFL, or many other exams as well. We are planning on that. And yes, for now I'll take your leave. You all take care, and I'll see you soon with another new video and new free material content for IELTS. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Bye bye and take care.